Hey guys, Tom here. Welcome back to the Grand Pub Underground, and more importantly, welcome back to another matchup in the Classic Cocktail Clash. We were buzzing right along. It's going to take us a while to do this, but hey, nothing good comes quickly. So we're going to press on with another matchup, going back to, I think this is the Citrusy match, back in the Citrusy Bracket. Two really good drinks. I mean, I've had both of these. Well, I've not had one. I know what it tastes like, but then there's one I drink all the time, so it's going to be tough for me to be partial. And the matchup we're doing today is the Dark and Stormy, which you know is one of my faves. I like ginger beer. I like whatever. We did a whole video once on ginger beer and two drinks, the Dark and Stormy and Moscow Mule, which is actually another drink in our competition coming up later. So I'm not going to go crazy talking about the Dark and Stormy. And then the Cosmo. Just a little bit about the Dark and Stormy. Dark and Stormy is a Rum Buck. Now, if you've stayed with us, and I hope you do, we've talked about bucks and things like that before. A buck is basically a cocktail that has ginger ale or ginger beer. What makes a Dark and Stormy a Dark and Stormy is you have to use specific things. You have to use Goslings rum and Goslings ginger beer. If you use anything else, any other combination, you are making a Rum Buck. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. This is one of those things where, and actually, I think Goslings has registered the name, so you can't even technically call it a Dark and Stormy if you're not using those two things. So, like I said, the drink came from Bermuda back around 1806, and Goslings registered the drink and the name in 1991 and trademarked it. And like I said, if you're going to make a Dark and Stormy, you have to make it with Goslings. So that's what we're going to do. Got to find a glass. Might as well use a big glass. Put some ice in it. And it's simply, so a Dark and Stormy really, if you think about it, is just it's kind of like a highball. It's a highball, as you know, is a spirit and a mixer. So our spirit today is the Goslings rum, and the mixture will be the Goslings ginger beer. Now, a highball, growing up, I remember we talked about this before. A highball was like when my parents would have a party, they'd say, "Oh, give me a highball," and they would get whiskey and ginger ale, which is really a whiskey buck. But a highball is really a category of drink of spirit and a mixer. So there's your little trivia for the day. After the Goslings rum, it calls for a ½ ounce of lime juice from an actual lime, guys, not from a container. That is an actual lime. I put it in a jar. And then some Goslings ginger beer. My mouth is watering because I know what this tastes like, and it is absolutely delicious. And it's a simple drink. 2 things, 3 things, but you have to get the specific things. A little limo garnish, put it right there, put a straw in it, and there is drink number 1 on today's Clash, the Goslings Dark and Stormy. Moving along to the next drink in our deal here. The Cosmo. Now the Cosmo, as we all know, The Cosmo is not super classic. The Cosmo goes back, 25, 30 years because it became famous because of, we all know the TV show, Sex and the City, which is, we all know, is a chick show. And classically, this would be then quantified as a chick drink. Now, this drink goes back to allegedly around 1985. A bartender in Miami named Cheryl Cook. She was working at a bar in South Beach called the Strand. Now, basically, this drink is a riff on a kamikaze, which is a drink from my youth, which I love. Oh God, we used to love kamikazes back in the day. It actually made a kamikaze in a short shot once. Short shot, whatever you call it. And it was absolutely wonderful. I had forgotten how good they are. Now in our Cosmo, we are going to put 1.5 ounces of citrus vodka. Whatever citrus vodka you happen to like. I just happen to have this one here. And then you need some sort of orange liqueur. In a pinch, you can use triple sec. If you really, I think it would be cool if you wanted like a purple Cosmo, you could use blue curacao. You could use Cointreau, which is what it classically calls for. I don't have any Cointreau, but I do have Crème Marnier. 3/4 ounce of orange liqueur. And then the same 3/4 ounce of freshly squeezed lime. And then a mere 1/2 ounce of cranberry juice. Because this drink is not a cranberry juice drink. This drink is a vodka drink. You just want a tinge of color. And give her a shake. I need a chilled glass. I need a strainer. So this drink should not really be super pink. It's not meant to be a juice drink, like I said. It's meant to be a vodka drink with just slightest bit of juice in it. So that's why it's not as red as you get at your corner bar when you get it. So that's your Cosmo. This is the Dark and Stormy. And it is time for the best part of the show where we say, ready, drink. Now I know what that tastes like. I don't really drink these because I'm not a girl, but I will try the Cosmo. Cheers, guys. Tastes like kamikaze to me. I mean, I don't really get any cranberry at all because I didn't put that much in. I mean, it's good if you like kamikazes, and I do. But now for the big one. I didn't know what this tastes like. Man, that's a good drink. I mean, how can you go wrong? Good rum, good ginger beer, some citrus. They're both very citrusy, so they certainly qualify for the citrus category. And it's weird, the ginger beer in this drink, with the bite of the ginger beer, the ginger kind of elevates the citrus. At least that's how I'm taking it. So these two definitely, you can go with your boyfriend, with your girlfriend, with your husband, with your wife, with your buddy, with your friend, daughter, whoever you go out for a cocktail with at the corner bar. Order Dark and Stormy. order a Cosmopolitan. If it's any redder than that, send it back and get a good one. And then try them both. Come back, write in the comments which one you like, and then we will have a winner. And then do make sure you come back, because we got a lot more of these things to do. And if it's your first time here, you've come at a great time. This is like maybe the, I don't even know what number matchup we've done on the Classic Cocktail Clash. If you need to catch up, there's a playlist. You can check it out below and see them all, see how we're doing. And then subscribe. And you will be welcome here time and time again. Hit the bell so you'll get a notification when a new episode comes out, whether it's the Clash, whether it's Tasting with Tom, whether it's happy hour, whether it's restaurant drinks or drinks of the world, or just holiday drinks, anything that we can think of that we're having a good time that we want to make sure you guys know about. That'll be here, and it's going to be fantastic. So come back and see us. And if you like what you see here, there's a way you can give us a tip. It would help us out, but you don't have to. Just come back and see us. Give us a thumbs up. Share the video if you know somebody that would like it. And everything will be wonderful. So come back for the next great matchup in the Classic Cocktail Clash. And until then, hey, remember, if you're going to drink, drink like a pirate. And then come back. One of these seats right at our bar is going to be saved just for you.